who realizes he's a victim of identity theft. Credit cards and checking accounts have been taken out in his name. And
This
then
fucking
there's
guy.
the statue that Cox left behind at Shanahan's house.
Oh, yeah.
Pours salt in his wounds.
You dirtbag.
Listen, man. Listen. Let me tell you about the statue.
That
Look,
is.
Listen, fraud's not a full-time thing. Okay, it's if we fucking a lot of downtime. We're doing rock climbing. We're going hiking. We're jogging. We're running. We're doing anything to. So I make this paper mache statue
Of a man
screaming in agony.
screaming in agony.
Fucking nothing to do with this.
Like he's on fire or something.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm
It's
just
it's not
pointing
that-
it out.
I'm just saying it's a statue. Anyway, so what happens is when we go to leave and we're packing up our stuff, I can't fit the statue in the fucking car or in the van that we've got.
Yeah.
So I have to leave we took out the
Talking
back.
to them.
I'm sorry. We take out the back thing, like the back seat.
Yeah.
We can't pack everything in. So Becky's like, we're gonna have to leave
You
it.
had like a big like Astro van or something, or like a
No,
minivan.
hell
or something?
no.
What'd
It's
you
like
have?
a minivan. It was
Oh,
like a Honda Element or something.
Oh, okay.
So I have to leave it. So I leave it, and we leave the back, the back seat in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
When this guy shows up at my sentencing, he says that one, we trashed the house. I'm not sure how we trashed the house. We had the carpets cleaned. It was in as good a shape as it was when we left. I mean, when we moved in. I only had a bedroom set. We didn't buy furniture. We had nothing. We had a fucking bedroom set, and it's just the two of us. We've been there a month or so. Or I mean, we've been there a few months. So this thing, I leave in the garage. He says I left it in the living room, and that when he walked in the house, it was in the living room, and the whole house was trashed. Trashed with what? We don't have anything. It wasn't trashed, and it was in the garage. Not that I'm saying what I did was right. What I'm saying is it's always like, I always picture him like hiking it in and sitting it down and staging the whole thing to, and trashing that. It wasn't trash, but anyway, yeah, but the statue, so he turns it into, he was taunting me. He wasn't taunting you, bro. You think I worked fucking
Like you're
hours
some
and
sort of
hours. You think I didn't,
psychopath or
right? You
something.
think I didn't want to bring my statue? I actually would love to redo that statue.
You should.
I never
and auction it off. That would be great.
Okay, sorry.
All right, let's go.
He told me that he felt like he was leaving it behind on purpose because that was the way he felt when he saw that statue and realized what Cox had done to him. He felt like he was mocking him.
That's the evil
I do
part
owe
of
him
Matthew.
money.
He'd want to leave.
He had to pay an attorney. He ended up having to pay an attorney like $4,000. And the attorney contacted all the title insurance companies and had them pay off all the, those loans got paid off and everything. So, and those guys. So instead of just him calling and talking to the two guys that they just interviewed, like, hey, look, what happened? Okay, my name's, I'm not really Michael, I'm the real Michael Shanahan. Here's what happened. Instead of doing that, he hired an attorney that did all that for him. And that was about $4,000.
Oh, okay.
And I owe him that.
Documents just as a trail to see this is what I've done. He's just like, try and catch me, you can't.
Flush with cash, Cox and Hawk go on a spending spree.
I went from having absolutely no money to having money. And even now, I think, God, I wasted a lot of money on nonsense.
That chick has spent some fucking
Hawk
money.
is obsessed with clothes and jewelry. Matt Cox is all about fast cars and breast implants.
I didn't need them. I mean, I was fine. Everything was fine. Like I said, no complaints whatsoever from anybody else, but he was always wanted this kind of trophy person. And of course, me, I'm like, yes, if this is going to make you happy, let me do this.
What? Are you serious? First of all, she already had fucking boobs. I don't understand what she got a boob job. She got a boob job, and she, look, you know what happened? Motherfucker. Listen. We ended up stealing a bunch of money. You know what? No, this is when she got it. That's true. We got a bunch of money, and so I was going to have
400 and change, right?
Yeah, it was almost 400,000.
Okay.
Roughly. They said 300,000, but it was like 400.
Yeah.
I said, look, I'm going to get this done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to get fucking rhinoplasty. I'm going to get my fucking nose done. I'm going to get a fucking facelift. I'm going to get a bunch of shit done just because it ain't good, bro. My fucking picture's everywhere. They got all kinds of shit happening. You're turning on, now we're going on the internet and my picture's everywhere now. Not that you're going to find me because you don't know my name, but it's bad. So I was like, I'm going to fucking change this and this. And then she's like, I want a fucking boob job. I'm like, fuck yeah, if you want a boob job, get a boob job. I don't give a shit. I don't even want to be around this fucking broad. She's driving me nuts. So she's bipolar. She wouldn't take the medication. She gets on the medication a couple times. She gets the cops called on me multiple times because she's screaming at 2 o'clock in the morning. She's a fucking lunatic. So she said she would take the medication for like a month and it would start to work, and then she would get off it because she said, I felt like, well, I'm okay now. Mm-hmm. You're okay now because you're taking the medication. But she didn't like the way it made her feel, and it was the only thing keeping her sane.
Got it.
So
this is the point where you go and spend a shitload of money getting your face all remodeled with
right.
plastic
So
surgery,
I get
new
the hair thing
yeah.
done. So that's why I don't have that receding hairline and
yeah.
the nose job because my nose was real round, and should have got fucking some leg implants or something. Some fucking.
You said you tried to do
I
that,
looked.
right?
I looked into it, but she would have had to have watched me for like 3 months. I can't have her watching me.
You would have been immobilized.
Fuck. Are you serious? You saw Misery, right? I mean, no, I can't have her watching me. She fucking come in with a baseball bat or something and beat my ass. Oh, absolutely not. I mean, you don't know. You look at her right now, thinking, oh, she's cute, she's sweet, fucking lunatic. So, yeah, did not ask her to get a boob job, but to be honest, they did do excellent work. Okay. It was a Swan Institute, and it's called the Swan Institute in Atlanta, and they did excellent work.
Good.
I'm just saying in general.
Nice and firm.
Yeah, they were nice. They were
Even.
And so I ended up going to the doctor and getting that done.
Matt Cox treats his girlfriend's body as a canvas he can paint or twist to fit his fantasies.
Fucker.
He does the same
Sick
with his
fuck.
own appearance.
When we left, he got obsessed with the way he looked and how his physique was and stuff like that. I mean, he hardly ever ate. He had a nose job done, lipo done under here. He had it done on his side. So he had a lot of surgeries done.
All of it, of course, is paid with money stolen from his victims.
I don't know what would motivate someone to do that. Greed is the first thing that you think of. But there was more than greed. I think there was a big dose of ego involved in this crime for this particular individual.
It was the rush. It was, the thrill of the chase. And he thought he could get away with it forever.
Yeah, at that point, I really did. I thought, they'll never catch me.
When American Greed returns,
Way off on
see
that.
how the law catches up with Cox
I'm freaking out.
and how Cox escapes.